Tourism, often described as the movement of people away from home to other places of interest, and it is known as one of the largest industries in the world. The emergence of tourism as a major industry is one of the most remarkable changes that have taken place in the global economic activities. Worldwide, tourism industry is in the third place in terms of economic contribution. Tourism is a multi-fragmented industry that encompasses many industries under its broad umbrella. Among them, transportation, accommodation, food and beverage, tourism attraction, recreation and adventure, MICE, travel trade, and travel-related services. The actual movement of travelers is usually categorized as air, water, road, and rail. Transport is acknowledged as one of the most significant factors in contributing to the international development of tourism. It provides the essential link between the tourism origin and the destination areas. It also helps to facilitate the movement of travelers either for leisure or business. There are a number of different types of transport modes. 1. Air, 2. Water, 3. Road, 4. is rail. One of the most important transportation modes in tourism is air travel. Air travel has made significant change in the people who are concerned of time, distance. Two common types of water transport are cruise ships and ferry services. What is cruise? A cruise is a vacation trip by ship. It offers the passengers a chance to relax in comfortable surroundings, with attentive service, good food, and a liner that change the scenery from time to time. Cruise ships are basically self-contained destinations where guests rest, eat, entertain, and travel. Cruises are voyages taken mostly for pleasure. Most cruises start and end at the same port. Ferry service is a short-distance sea journey between ports. Both the local commuters as well as tourists use this mode of transport. Traveling by road is the most flexible and economical form of mass transportation. Modern motorway networks have made major cities easily accessible. There are two types of road transportation. One is coach services and two is car services. Coach services are very important for tour and sightseeing operations, whereas shuttle buses for airport transfers. Of course, car travelers have greater freedom in choosing their routes, destination, and timing of their journey. Some common choices are private cars for rental and taxis. The railroad is important because of it is cheap, safe, and comfortable. Examples include Orient Express in Europe, Trans-Siberian Railway, and Shinkansen of Japan. Other examples of rail transport are underground train services in most urban cities, airport express train service, and scenic rails. Accommodation is the temporary home for travelers where they sleep, store their luggage, relax, and eat. It ranges from simple standard setting places to deluxe suites for eating, entertainment, and resting. The accommodation industry is made up of hotel or motels, resort hotels, campground or tents, hostels, guest houses, apartments, villas, chalets, caravan, and cruise ships. Hotels are classified in various ways. One of the most common ways is by location, such as resort, city center, airport, suburb, or highway. The other way of classification is rating. For example, 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star hotels. Other types of hotel are residential hotel, resort hotel, airport hotel, economy hotel, and casino hotel.
In tourism and hospitality sector, food and beverage service is the food flow, meaning food purchase to the service to the customer. It is mainly concerned with delivery and presentations of the food to customer after completion of the food production. Food and beverage operations can be divided into two: commercial side and on-site facility. Commercial side, for example, full service restaurant like fine dining. Limited services facilities, or known as a fast food and offering speedy services, for example like KFC and McD. Special restaurant, for example team or ethnic restaurant. Other than that, pasar malam and street hawker are also among of the food and beverage providers. For on-site facility, for example primary or secondary school, college and university, airlines and airport, and convenience stores. In tourism sector, attraction offers tourists something that they would like to see. Tourists may have attracted to a particular place because of the unique features and facilities that brings enjoyment. For example, the natural setup of the places or man-made structure. Attractions can be classified by natural attractions, for example flora and fauna, landscape, seascape, and waterfall. Cultural attraction or man-made attraction, for example food, historical sites, and monuments. Events or man-made attractions, for example mega events, community events, and festival. Recreation or man-made attraction, for example bungee jumping, golfing, and swimming. Entertainment, man-made attraction, for example theme park, casinos, amusement, and cinema. Recreation is the sector that provides fun, relaxation, excitement, social interaction, and challenges, whilst adventure offers some various outdoor activities for tourists and may cause a risk which must overcome by the participant. For the recreation, it offers two types of activities. First, commercial recreation that requires guests to pay for fee, for instance water park, zoo, or any family entertainment centers that offer recreational activities. And second, public recreation. It is free or paid recreation that take place on state and federal lands in city, state or national parks, for example monument, seashores, and historic sites included. Meanwhile, adventure is a form of travel which the perceptions of heightened risk creates a special appeal to certain segments of the travel market. It is involved in the explorations of remote areas or in a forest or exotic hostile areas or mountain. The activities available includes cultural exchange and physical engagement. Examples of adventure tourism are disaster tourism, which is the curiosity in the region that has recently affected by nature disaster. Tourism jungle, which is explore the jungle area of the earth, also known as ecotourism. Accessible tourism, which is special design for the physical disabled. Ethnotourism, which is to explore the culture and behavior of local population in foreign countries. Urban tourism, which is known as urban carving or building hacking. Last but not least, overland tourism, which is long journey across many countries and oceans.
Now we continue with MICE. The term M for meetings, I for incentive, C for convention, and E exhibition. MICE represent a sector of tourism which includes business events and activities. Travelers who are attending MICE activities have a purpose beyond leisure tourism and are in fact business travelers. These business travelers are connected to different sectors of the tourism and hospitality industry through their MICE activity. In general, MICE events are events and activities that involve attendees who share a common interest and gather in a place. Meetings brings people together in one place for the purpose of sharing information, discussing, solving problems, and make decisions. Attendee can range from few numbers and up to 2,000 of people. Incentive travel is a management tool for rewarding and motivating sales representatives, dealers, distributors, production workers, support staff, and in some cases, the customer. For example, company trip and annual dinner. Convention are gathering of people with common objective, organized to exchange ideas and information of common interest to the groups. For examples, MEC stands for Malaysian Entrepreneur Convention. Conventions are also known as conference or congress. Because conventions are usually held by an association, they can be organized into different levels: international, national, or regional. And lastly, exhibitions are activities organized to show new products, services, and information to people who have an interest in them, such as potential customers or buyers. The company showing their new product, while the exhibitor typically rent an area from the organizer and set up a booth to meet with potential buyer. For example, Mata Fair. The event visitor or attendee need an invitation or a ticket to be allowed into the exhibition. However, most of the time, they just need to register without any fee.
Next, we continue with travel trade. For your information, this sector supports the bookings and sales in the other sectors. Normally, people that work in the travel trade make reservation for accommodation, tours, transportation, food and beverage, and attraction. There are two subcategories in the travel sector, which are: first, is the retail arm of the industry, which is made up of travel agencies. Second, is the wholesale side, which is made up of tour operators who sell to travel agencies. Travel agencies have the expertise in advising clients about travel and in making the necessary arrangement to meet the client needs. Thus, they are also expert and knowledgeable in schedule, routing, lodging, currency, prices, regulation, destination, and other aspects of travel. Tour operator is a wholesaler that specializes in packaging tours and itineraries. Wholesalers can offer vacation packages to the traveling public at prices lower than an individual traveler can arrange, because the services are bought in larger quantities at discounted prices. The tour operator business consists primarily of planning, preparing, and marketing a vacation tour, including making reservations and consolidating transportation and ground services into a tour ensemble for a departure date to a specific destination. Tours are then sold to the public through retail outlets such as travel agents and airline ticketing office. Tourists need facilities and services from the moment they begin to plan holiday until the time they get back. Here are some facilities and services. For example, travel insurance, currency exchange offices, credit cards, retail shops, travel publications, internet solution provider, car hire services, coach and car parks, qualified guides, and Tourist Information Center or TIC. Our country is also famous with seaside activity. Snorkeling and scuba diving are provided by the local community to tourists who love nature and adventure.